Hey guys, I'm excited to talk to you guys about the new Essie fall collection for 2016. It was released this month, this August, and I have all 6 colors to talk about with you today. I think they have a good selection of colors. I really like that they have 3 kind of softer, dustier pastels, and then they have 3 dark, richer colors, which I really enjoy. The collection is inspired by Tokyo, Japan, and I love the names. They're all pretty creative and funny. So let's get in and talk about the polishes. So the first one that we have is Gogo Geisha, and it's such a pretty mauve nude color. Now it almost has a little taupiness in it too, and it didn't show up as dark as I thought it would on the nail. It's actually a pretty good neutral color. And I like it. I think it'll look better when my skin's not as dark and when it can have a little more contrast. But I really love this shade of nude. Now I don't have OPI Steady as She Rose, but I imagine this one looks like that one, and I always wanted that polish. So if anyone has that one, I would love to see a comparison of it. Anyway, this is a really pretty color, and let's get into the swatch. So this is the first coat of Gogo Geisha. As you can see, it's slightly runny formula, but not too bad. It's thick enough that it's almost opaque in one coat, but I think I'm going to need a second coat. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the second coat. Sorry, it's a little bit fuzzy. My camera wasn't quite focused on this part, but so it's opaque in 2 coats, and the formula is pretty great. And that's 2 coats of Gogo Geisha. Okay, the next one I have is Udon Know Me, and it's such a pretty dusty blue with some gray in it, and I love these dusty blues this time for fall. I always seem to put one in my fall favorites, and it's really pretty. And let's get into the swatch for this one. And here's the first coat of this dusty blue. My camera will be in focus in a minute, I promise. But as you can see, this has a little bit more of a corelli formula, and it's slightly runnier than the one before, so just be careful about it running down the handle to the brush so that it doesn't flood your nail. So I'm going to have to definitely do 2 coats, but it looks like it's opaque in 2 coats here. And that's 2 coats of Udon Know Me. And then we have Now and Zen. I love that name. And it's such a pretty gray color. It also has a little warmth to it as well. So I'm curious to see how it compares to other grays that I have in my collection, but I think it's going to be a little bit warmer. And I love grays for this time of year, and I'll have dupes and comparisons on my blog soon, so look for that. I usually post it within a few days of posting my collection review and swatch video. And I'll have a link to that within a few days down here below. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll get my latest updates of everything, and that's the best way to follow me, and I'm just at gopolished on Instagram. So anyway, let's get into the swatch of this Now and Zen. And here's the first coat of Now and Zen, and it has a pretty similar formula to Gogo Geisha. It's very thick and creamy, and it's pretty much almost opaque in 1 coat, but I'm going to go ahead and do 2. So that's pretty great for this light gray color. I really like this color. As you can see, it has a little bit of warmth to it as well, and that's 2 coats of Now and Zen. And then I have Camino Me Over, and it's such a pretty deep plum. Actually, it's not really plum because it's really more of a true purple, but it also has just a slight dusty quality to it. I don't think I have any Essies this color, but I might have some OPIs that are similar to this. But again, I'll have comparisons for that. And let's get into the swatch for this gorgeous deep purple. And here's the first coat of Kimono Over. I said Camino earlier, but I said it wrong. Anyway, it's very nice formula. It's very, very shiny and very opaque. It looks like it's opaque in 1 coat. So I'm only going to do 1. So that's 1 coat of Kimono Over. And then I have Plain Koi. This one I really liked in the collection quite a bit, just because it's pretty unique. And OPI came out with one similar to this last year, so I'll compare that to this. It's called That's a Piece of Cake or something like that, but I'll have comparisons to that. And it's just this dark, deep, and again, a little bit dusty, rusty orange. And I really like it, and it's just a perfect color for this time of year. So let's get into the swatch for this one. And here's the first coat of Plain Koi, and it's a very shiny polish as well. It's got a little bit of Crelly formula in it as well, and it looks like you could have it pretty opaque in one coat, but if you want that deeper, richer color, go ahead and do 2. So I'm going to do 2 coats, and again I had some issues with the polish flooding down, so I just cleaned that up a little bit, and that's 2 coats of plain koi. Okay, and then I have Maki Me Happy, and it's such a pretty, deep, rich, I don't know, pink-red color. And I think there's a lot similar to this one, but if you don't have a color of this type, go ahead and pick this one up. But it's not super unique, but I think it's really pretty. And the formula on these were all really great. I was really impressed with them. And let's get into the swatch for Maki Me Happy. And here's the first coat of Maki Me Happy, and again it has a really great formula, a little bit of a Crelly formula, which makes it super shiny. And again I have the same issue with it running down the handle. I just need to clean it off a little better and then smooth it out a little bit. But again, if you want that deeper, richer color, go ahead and do 2 coats for this one. And that's 2 coats of Maki Me Happy. So overall, I was really impressed with this collection, and I love the fall collections. I think OPI's fall collection I like just a little bit more. I'm more of a warm brown tone colors this time of year, but I'm really impressed with this one. I think the formula on all these were fantastic. But sometimes the formula is a little bit runny on a few of them, so you just have to be aware of that and clean off the handle before you apply it so you don't get it running down and pulling onto your nail. But I've kind of gotten used to that with Essie, and actually since I've been using the Essie Gel Couture polishes, and I did a review of those, and I'll put a link down below, and if it's not down there then I haven't posted it yet. I'm not sure which review I'm going to post first. But anyway, after using those and using that twisted brush and the brush that was a little thicker, I have to agree it was a little bit harder to go back to this smaller brush, and it took me a little bit to get used to once again. I just wish Essie would just put that brush in all their new polishes from now on. I kind of expected that they might, but they didn't, so they just use the same brushes. I really like this collection. Give me a thumbs up if you like my review, and that helps me know if I should do more reviews like this and if you found it helpful. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.